All right. Let's start off. Am I supposed to go in order here? Like, I feel like I can't really go in order, but all right. I guess we'll start off with the original Call of Duty. How many of you guys have actually played the original Call of Duty? Little show of hands in the chat because I played it, but not like when it came out. I went back and played it. I think we're gonna give the like original COD. This is probably like sacrilege. I'm putting it right in the middle. I don't want to give it a bad rating because objectively it's not a bad game and it's the reason why we have all of these great games, but at the same time, like nobody's playing that shit now. So I don't think it holds up to today's standards at all. Alright, so COD 2. Dude, who uploaded these like half-assed cropped pictures on here? Alright, COD 2. We didn't have create a class. It was a launch title for the 360. And there really wasn't many other games to play back then when it came out. I'm trying to be like, I guess I'm trying to rank these games as they come out, what it's like to play it then versus, I guess, today's standards as well. I'm trying to be fair and balanced here. COD 2, fuck it. It was an okay game. It wasn't great. I don't care. Sue me. Next one, Call of Duty 3. Another one, very similar to Call of Duty 2. Came out and the big deal about it was the higher player counts. And I remember the leaderboards were a big deal on there too. That was pretty cool. My dad, of course, was fucking way up the leaderboard. Gameplay wise, you still had classes. They had vehicles, which was kind of cool. There was like tanks and, as the sniper, you could call in artillery. But being objective, it's not really a great game. It's an okay game, but we're gonna give it D tier. Now, Call of Duty 4. This is where the franchise starts to get good. 2007, create a class, and just the vibe in the world when that game came out too. I mean, there was a war going on. It felt very realistic at the time. Granted, I was a kid, so it's a little skewed, but it felt like it was, Infinity Ward had their finger on the pulse that year. And, prestige system. There were so many things they did with COD 4 that were just drastically different from anything before it and sets the tone for the whole rest of the franchise. I think we give Call of Duty oh man, am I going to make it S tier? S tier is fucking stupid. We should just go up to A, but I'm going to give it A tier. It was good. It was very, 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 very good. And it kind of set things up, but I'm not going to go S tier for that. Oh, Call of Duty World at War. Now, I did say this is one of my favorite games. I love the fact that we got zombies with that. They didn't really do much else beyond that other than just have great multiplayer that year and, zombies, which also is kind of a big change. Because I feel like there was more that could have been done. But we're going to give it A tier. I can't give it S tier because S tier, in my opinion, everybody has their opinion. I don't even feel like that one needs an explanation. I like Modern Warfare 2, man. The kill streaks, the maps, the guns, the fucking just the way that game played and search and destroy and the time I had with my friends on there. Like Modern Warfare 2 is one of the best moments. Like that year of my life I will always look back on, always love. So they took something that was already great and they made it better. And I didn't even know that was possible at the time. So, original Black Ops. They did some cool stuff. We had wager matches. We had a continuation of zombies on there. And the multiplayer was actually really solid. I remember using the FAMAS on there a lot. I didn't care for the multi as much because I was comparing it back to Modern Warfare 2 and then also comparing it back to World at War, which I enjoyed more. So I'm going to go ahead and take original Black Ops. That's a B tier game for me. Not bad at all. Not a bad Call of Duty. Just not as good as some of the others. But definitely better than some of the others. Modern Warfare 3, really, I think that was when they introduced Specialist. We had Akimbo FMG9s, the Striker shotgun, which was just a lot of fun to use. They had that Spec Ops mode that like nobody really played, but was still kind of cool. I think I'm going to make Modern Warfare 3 a B tier game as well. Even though I played it more than the original Black Ops, I think it's going to be a B tier game. Where the fuck did we go after oh yeah, how could I forget? Call of Duty Black Ops 2. in my opinion, the pinnacle of Treyarch's multiplayer games. I don't care what anybody says. Black Ops 2, in my opinion, that's an S tier COD. The ranked play on that, the guns on that, the meta for that was just chef's kiss, man. That shit was phenomenal. I miss it. I want to go back to it. Ghost was cool. Ghost was, they did some different shit that year. Instead of having 3-lane maps, we ended up having what were basically like 3-lane maps, but like turned on their side. So you're kind of like running through the lanes, and it just didn't feel right. And I remember playing game battles that year with Alex and some of my homies, and there was like 4 maps you could play. There was like Sovereign, Warhawk, and I remember the one Octane, and fuck, what was the other one? It'll come back to me. But the Remington R5 was like everything, and yeah, we made some good friends there too. Yeah, COD Ghosts. Oh, and they had the Extinction mode, my dad and I loved that shit. We played that so much. I think COD Ghosts is going to be, for me, I don't know if I can make it A tier. I'm not going to make it A tier, but it is a B tier Call of Duty. Most people would rank that lower. They would say C tier or D tier, but for Call of Duty to get an F, by the way, like, I don't know if you guys saw, I went down to E. I'm not going to give an F. Like, I love Call of Duty. This is my favorite franchise. What the fuck came out in 2014? Was that Advanced Warfare? Can somebody please remind me? Okay, it was Advanced. That's why I don't remember it, because that is going to go on the bottom with not even, like, I have nothing positive to say about that game other than, yeah, I have nothing positive to say about that game. Black Ops 3 had really, really good zombies, has great zombies today, arguably the best zombies experience today, but when it came out, it wasn't really, like, that fantastic in my opinion. They did the stuff with the specialists. What else did they do? The jetpacks. Now, the jetpacks did make some sense in there, the way that they had them. I liked the way it felt a little bit. Way more than Advanced. Black Ops 3 maybe C tier. Yeah, you know, if it wasn't for the fact, like, if I liked the multiplayer more when Black Ops 3 came out, I would make it a B tier game. And even taking into consideration the stuff that the community did with it, but I mean, that's community editions, and the other games didn't have that, so I can't really, like, weigh that fully. We'll go right in the middle. Not a bad game. Not my favorite, though. Infinite Warfare had vastly underrated zombies, and what the fuck is this website doing? Way underrated on the zombies, and the multiplayer was actually kind of fun because it played like Modern Warfare, but you could jump around and stuff. I'm gonna rank it higher than Advanced. Nah, fuck it. I'm gonna put it. Actually, I'm going back and forth here. It's okay. It is definitely better than Advanced, but is it better than? Yeah, it's better than those. I actually really liked Infinite Warfare. I actually liked Infinite Warfare more than I played it more than Black Ops 3. Yeah, I'm going to go B tier with that one. Make sure I'm not skipping anything here. World War II, they did the headquarters, they had a shooting range, they had really cool maps. The zombies weren't my favorite, but they were okay. The guns were pretty fun to use. They had a Chinatown remake on there that I had a lot of fun playing on. But I didn't really grind that game that much like I could have. I wasn't really making content back then either. I didn't know what the hell I wanted to do. World War II, I'm going to say that's a C tier Call of Duty for me. And let's see, moving on to Black Ops 4. We got Blackout with that, more really kind of interesting zombies. I mean, they did a lot with that game, but I don't remember myself really playing it a whole. I think that was because like Fortnite and stuff was out, and everybody, you know, who's wanting to make content was like trying to scramble like what's the game to play, like what's hot. And I stayed on there a little bit, but I didn't really care for the multi as much on that one. I remember that. That was the year they did the stims and stuff too, where it was like you had to stim to heal, and now we just, you know, we take stims if we want them. So looking forward, they did do some kind of cool stuff, and I guess that does set the tone for them doing Warzone after that. I'll go B tier with that one. I liked it more than World War II, and I liked it more than the last Ops. Alright, Modern Warfare 2019. I can't rate it S tier. But I can't rate it B tier, because it is better than those B tier games. And the funny thing is, with it being kind of the revival of the Modern Warfare series, I think this fits in nicely at A. There's some stuff they could have done different. Dead Silence could have been a perk. Footsteps could have been a lot quieter. Doors could have not been in the game, or just, I don't know, man. The maps were very punishing, and it kind of restricted movement, and it just played too slow to feel like the other Modern Warfares. But it was still Modern Warfare, and it was good. Cold War. I'll be honest, I did not like the multiplayer for Cold War, like, at all. Like, I played it, and it just wasn't for me, really. Played it with my dad, and that was the most fun that I had on there. The zombies, as you guys know, played lots of zombies. Don't feel like this game deserves to be an A-tier game, looking at these, but I don't think it deserves to be a C-tier game either, because the stuff they did with zombies was really cool, in my opinion. And I want them to bring that back, man. We need to bring skill tiers and stuff back. So, Cold War, B tier. And last, but not least, Call of Duty Vanguard. Like the redheaded stepchild of the Call of Duty franchise right now. I'm at odds with myself with Vanguard because, like I said, I like multiplayer. You guys just saw me playing multi, having a blast. We're having a good time. But there's shit that needs to change. Like these incendiary grenades where you can't see. A lot of the technical issues, the zombies is super fucking stale right now. And I feel like it doesn't bring anything new to the table. It was just kind of like, okay, we're making a game this year. We're making a World War II game. So, I don't know, man. I think Vanguard, and now this could change. This could definitely change. Vanguard's a C tier game. I don't know. That's my take on it.